What's up guys, Sal here. So Samsung's Galaxy S21 is a solid step above the S20 based purely on specs. Between the flagship level power, bigger battery, there's a lot to like. However, one major change that has drawn attention and a fair share of criticism is the company's decision to adopt a plastic build similar to its Galaxy A series instead of the metal and glass design seen on the S21 Ultra and every flagship Galaxy S phone since the Galaxy S6. Plastic has traditionally been viewed as a material of choice for budget phones because of its cheap material cost. As a result, many associate the look and feel of plastic with cheap phones or even plastic toys rather than a premium device. It doesn't help that basically every top-tier smartphone brand shifted to glass designs long ago. Apple, Huawei, OnePlus, Google, the list goes on. This includes OEMs like Realme that make affordable flagships that are almost half the price of the Galaxy S21. Now, if you're wondering that this would change with the upcoming Galaxy S22, then you'd be disappointed because as per a new report out of South Korea, the Galaxy S22 Ultra will be the only S22 handset to offer a premium glass build. This means both the Galaxy S22 and S22 Plus will have a plastic build.
Oh, come on!
Honestly, this is ridiculous. With the S21 series, only the vanilla S21 offered a plastic back while both the Plus and Ultra had a premium glass build. But now it's getting worse with the S22 as the Plus variant also joins the cheap material group. I really don't understand why Samsung is so apt to reduce the premiumness of their flagship lineup. If this was an industry-wide phenomenon, then it would have made sense, but the fact that almost every other OEM uses premium material on their premium phones makes this feel like Samsung is cutting back purely to snatch a higher profit margin. I mean, every iPhone released last year, including a $399 iPhone SE, had a glass back. Heck, even OnePlus offered glass back on both the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. Some of you would say that you use a case on the phone anyway, so it's not like you'll be touching the back of the phone in everyday usage. Well, true, but that shouldn't be an excuse to go cheap on the material since there are millions who use their phones without a cover on them. So it's high time Samsung should stop putting cheap materials on their flagship phones just for the sake of increasing their profit margins. Thankfully, the report mentions Samsung is yet to make a final decision, but I would suggest don't count on them. Anyway, a couple of days ago, there was a report that the production of the Galaxy S21 FE has been halted, which means the launch could either get delayed or the product would be cancelled altogether. Turns out it's not getting cancelled. According to a new report from Korea, Samsung has delayed the S21 FE's launch to late September or early October. They mentioned two reasons for this: A, the global chip shortage, and B, to focus on the marketing of the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 3. Apparently, Samsung doesn't want to distract consumer attention by launching a bar-shaped smartphone as they are betting big on foldable phones this year. Interestingly, Max Weinbach said the Unpacked event for the foldables will take place on August 3rd, but Korea Herald says that's not true. It will be held at a later date, but they didn't mention the date. But considering Samsung's Unpacked events for the second half of the year usually happen on Fridays, so the Unpacked event could be on August 6th or August 13th. Of course, with that being said, do consider subscribing for all the latest tech news, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.